Miss Honor, and I really like that you can make your costumes yourself.
I like that we get to do it together as a family.
My name's Isabella. I like the parade just because people like doing art.
Very hard to tear yourselves away once you've got involved, even if you're not really that creative, you get doing creative stuff.
My favourite parade memory is when my daughter was tiny. She was dressed up as a teeny tiny baby sunbird, and that's my favourite parade memory.
I think we had about 350 people participating in the first parade. We had 2 weeks of workshops, free workshops, and it was just really wonderful because suddenly we realized, hey, there's a real hunger for this community. And once we set up the first workshops, just like this one, but we were surprised at how many people, how many families really wanted to engage and have an opportunity to make art with the community. What I love about this is that sometimes I meet families who have been with the parade for years and years and years, and I think each time they come back with confidence, and they want to make something. They did this last year, they want to make this year, they want to make it bigger, they know that they like to be by this band, or they like to work with this artist, and so it becomes, over time, people have real ownership over the event, and also just really, I enjoy seeing might have been a young child who was just, slopping paint on something one year, and then suddenly they start having ideas of their own. And I think what's great is that the team of people that work on the parade are very open and they're always going to accommodate any idea that sort of, and so, of course they could have wings. Of course they need to, be this and that. Of course we work hard to make a good design, but make sure that design has enough scope that each project, each costume could have a lot of room for individual creativity. And I think people really respond to that.
We're participatory artists. We're here to let other people make things we put in place stuff to make people come here and explore their own creativity, to make their own thing, to do their own work. That's my job. My job isn't here to make stuff for people. This is the parade to me. Totally, all the people in this building making the stuff. And that's, I think, where all the good stuff happens, the parade itself. I mean, it's amazing. I do kind of think, right, my job's done now. I can go home and fall over. It's amazing, it's really amazing doing it, yeah.
It's great when the families enter the building for the first time for this year, and they're excited about being in the space again, and they're remembering the past parades that they've been in, and it's a real family event for them, a real sort of, it's a real annual event that's on their calendar, like Easter is and like Christmas is. It's like, getting involved again, and they're excited to see the theme and potentials for costumes that they've got. And the kids have all grown an extra, few centimetres, so that's lovely to see that. I feel like I'm kind of grown up with the children somehow, with those families.
Inspiring people, I think, letting them, bring out their own ideas, giving them a starter and, going from there. Families coming together and making things together and discovering new things in a new environment. The other day there was a brother and sister working together and an amazed parent. Absolutely goggle-eyed working together. So yeah, those kind of magic moments.
Yeah, as the children grow, they're getting their own ideas and bringing them into the designs. And as they're growing, the parents are able to, be freed up a bit to concentrate on their costumes. And I love that the adults get really into making their costumes. And yeah, of course, the children are older, so they're a bit more self-sufficient, so the adults can put all their energies into their own ideas as well.
It's not all about the day, is it? It's about the doing it and making it and the laughs.
We
do it as a family, as a family group, and that's very important that we're all in the same section and we're all involved. And so this year there'll be 7 of us.
My favourite memories was the way the parade responded really after the floods we had in the Calder Valley a few years ago. It was the first time we had to postpone the parade because we were under flood water on the Friday night. But to see the community come together for an amazing clean-up operation that week, and then the next weekend to come here to pick up their parade costumes and to get out there and to celebrate everything that is fantastic about our community. And I remember clearly walking through the parade, through the crowds, and just thinking, this is fantastic. It was so much what we needed. It was so much that pickup. And I think that really cemented the parade as being something very special in the calendar for this community, and it showed how we were all part of it, and that's been a fantastic thing. And I love the fact that walking along the street in Hebden Bridge, I can see people and smile at them, and I might not know their name, but I remember that they were a giant sea anemone, or I remember that they were once a bee on a scooter, and I love that. And I think that the way that we've all come together and we all remember each other's crazy costumes is a really special thing.
The time I sculpted was, as I say, 5 years ago. The parade means absolutely everything to me. It's the only place that, in my mind, that you can go and get to be creative and be yourself. It's the only place that you can make giant wings and strut around in PVC trousers on 4-foot poles. It's absolutely brilliant.
Well, I'm definitely a lot more confident than I was when I started. There was still that little bit of nervousness, but I think that's what makes it so fun. The precaution that, oh, what if I do fall? Well, no one has fallen. One person fell in like the last 5 years, but that's it really. So it's super easy and I feel super comfortable and like a piece of the furniture, to be honest. That's why I like it so much, is that half the kids in Hebden can stilt now. And I think that's a wonderful thing. I think it's great that they do that.
I've been involved in all 10 parades, and over the years I've been crazy things such as a courgette, a flying machine, a diver walking the entire parade in a wetsuit, and a tree with a crow's nest. I don't think that without the parade I would have ever dressed up as a courgette.
Well, it's really an amazing place. Not only Hebden Bridge, but the working space of Handmade Parade. It's a beautiful place to be, actually. And we see how the people really become part of the space. And it's not like they're guests. You feel like it belongs to them. They know the way around, and they feel really happy to create. Along with the Handmade Parade team and with us, and it's actually, we felt like home from day one. People like were opened their arms and welcomed us here.
Enjoy. Anyone can feel like they are immediately part of the procession, immediately part of a parade band, and immediately part of something that is so grand as this. From my point of view, the idea is that I can help people develop their confidence. If they've been involved in this sort of thing before, I can help them develop their skills to a higher level. That's really my main aim, really, to bring this community band. It's made up out of people that are not professional players, but they're trying to aspire to do as best as they can. So my job is to, as a professional, is to try and make sure that they are playing at the best of their ability. Thousands of people on the street, so it's completely deep with people on every turn. And there's certain places in Hebden when we come around a particular corner and you know that you're going to stop, play the bit that we've organised to play at that bit. There's some really special moments at that point when we're walking through the street and people are cheering us, and you can stand there and just play your whatever tune that you're on and play it well, and hopefully, well, always, not hopefully, always everybody is incredibly responsive, dancing, shouting, screaming. It's amazing.
It didn't exist. This occasion didn't exist. It's not a traditional anything, right? I mean, except for the fact that we've always tried to be as close to the summer solstice as possible. Created an event, an occasion that the community does this, dance down the street together with cardboard and fabric and whatever, and suddenly it's become its own tradition. And I think that's something that, you know, because there's so many different people who come from different places in the world, existing institutions maybe don't bring everybody together anymore as much as it used to, so people have lost this idea of having community-wide celebrations where everybody does something and maybe the same thing over and over again. And I think that's a really important way to mark the time and to mark a community and how it grows and how it stays the same. And so what I feel like an event like this is doing, it's creating a holiday. It's creating a very local, very specific tradition, and it answers and sort of feeds that gap of people. You know, we're all busy doing our individual lives, but actually in these few weeks we all come together to do something that's very important and fun, and maybe even on some level, on its own way, is sacred to us, you know? And I think that we all need that. We all need that. And if it's not, and I think it's our job as creative people to find that opportunity and find that excuse, like everybody in this town does this on this week, and let's find an opportunity that everybody can feel satisfied and fulfilled and look forward to this thing that happens every year.
I'm going to be a hermit crab. I think hermit crabs are nice because, well, they're nice.
And my favourite parade memory is when I was a mermaid. It was my first year, and I had a news reporter come up and say I had the best costume.
And my favourite parade memory is the first time me and Libby ever did the parade, and everyone was looking at Libby's amazing costume, and it made us both feel really special.
Going round, we're going circles.
My favourite parade memory is when I was dressed as an owl aviation lady and I was dancing across the crossroads in the middle of Hebden Bridge.
One of my very first thoughts was, I wonder how quickly she can do her first handmade parade. So 2017 is Holly's very first handmade parade.
My best time at the parade was when my first time with my best friend Ruby. I was a tiger in the endangered animals.
So my name is Claire and this is Betsy, and we've really enjoyed being dolphins today. We've used glue guns and we've used lots of glitter and paint, and we've absolutely loved being part of the team, so we're really, really proud to take part in the parade this year. It's our first year, isn't it? But we're going to do it every year now because it's ace.
The things I like best are the fact, well, just watching everybody in the workshops creating, doing stuff together. I love the atmosphere. It's just very hard to tell yourselves the way.